Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a yearly favorite. I have a little bag right here. Let's see, like this. It is only makeup, and it is makeup that I finished in 2021. There might be a lip product here and there that's missing. There might be a whatever that's missing from the little basket, but that is because I've tossed it and I cannot remember everything. So some of these products you have already seen in some of my empties videos throughout the year, but this is just my yearly empties, and we have a shit ton of products to talk about, so don't expect me to give you like full-on reviews. I have removed all of the skincare just to make it a little bit more fun for you guys. I know that you are mostly excited about seeing what kind of makeup I have finished up. Also, before we hop into the video, don't forget to like or dislike it. Don't forget to subscribe. And this look I did create, and if it's up, I'll pop it right up here. Obviously I created it, but I meant that I filmed it. So let me start off with two primers. The first one is this one from Milani. This is the Prep and Soothe Camellia Oil. It was nice, but nothing I would repurchase. And then we have the Illamasqua Hydra Veil. I did finish this one up this year, obviously, since it is in my empties. This one I really love, but since I've gotten into skincare, my skin feels a lot more hydrated. So this is necessarily not a product that I would ever repurchase again. Then we have a couple of foundations that I finished up because I've been a good gal. This is the Dose of Color foundation in the shade 110 Light. I enjoyed this one. It's like a medium coverage foundation. However, I will not repurchase it because Beauty Bay has removed Dose of Color from their website, which is really a shame. I did also finally finish this one up from Too Faced. Not a favorite of mine. I had to like mix it with a shit ton of foundations in order to make it work for me. So I'm really happy that I actually finished it. And then also my Too Faced, ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation. This is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. I have it in the shade 5N. I wanted to repurchase this a couple of months ago when I placed an order at ColourPop, but it was actually sold out. It is like a tinted coverage or a tinted foundation or a tinted moisturizer, and it has a little bit more coverage than a tinted moisturizer, but it is really beautiful on the skin. So I definitely recommend this if that is something that you are looking for. It seems like I finished a lot of primers this year. So another one that I have right here is this one from Smashbox. This was a little bit thicker than an actual oil, which was really interesting. It is, by the way, the Mindful 5. This wasn't sold in Sweden, but I could buy it at Look Fantastic and I think feel unique. It was nice, but nothing I would repurchase. And then I also had this one from Milani that people said is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one. Now that I have it, I wouldn't necessarily say so, but I think that maybe I got a bad one because mine actually smelled a little bit funky, maybe right off the bat. So I don't know, but it does contain a shit ton of product, which is really nice. And then we have my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base that is a little bit like a moisturizer. Beautiful, beautiful one. I do have a mini left and I intend to finish that up, and when it's empty I'm gonna cry. I did also finish up my Ardell Camera Flush foundation. This used to be my Holy Grail foundation. It has a medium coverage and it is actually the second one that I am finishing up. Beautiful, beautiful foundation, but as of right now I have so much that I don't feel like I need to repurchase it, but maybe sometime in the future. And I also finished up this one. This was a hassle to finish up. This is the Glowish foundation. I have it in the shade 3, I think. They tend to lean very dark and they are a little bit like greasy, so I used to mix this with different foundations and it only contains 5 milliliters, but I think this gave me at least 15 uses, which, I mean, that's pretty impressive. I also finished up a little sample right here from Illamasqua. This is not their Hydra Veil, but their Matte Veil or whatever it's called. Beyond Veil. So this has a little bit more of a matte finish, and it also has a little bit more of that kind of skin colored color. But not a favorite of mine, would not repurchase. A lot of things I wouldn't repurchase, but I think it is because I like to test new things. I do also know that I finished my Nude Sticks foundation, and that one isn't really in here, but I wouldn't repurchase that one just because it only contains 20 milliliters, and I feel like the price is too hefty for how little you actually get. So let's move on to concealers, because I finished up 2 bad boys this year. I finished up more than 2 ones, but these are the ones we're gonna talk about first. First, I panned my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Took me forever to finish this one up because it contains half of a foundation, and then also the Tarte Shape Tape one. I didn't like it before I started including it in a product pan, but then I started loving it, and I was actually sad to see it go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love and adore both of them and would repurchase, but since I have so much, I'm not going to as of right now. I'm really trying to hold down all of my purchases. I went through a couple of these Makeup Revolutions one. All of my concealers in the beginning of the year was way too light for me, so I had to buy these. These are C10 and C12 just to deepen up some of the concealers that I have. But these are really nice, especially like if you are on a budget or you don't want to spend a lot of money. These are really nice. And then I also finished up this one from Catrice. This is the 1-drop coverage. I used to love this. I don't anymore. Nothing wrong with it, I just don't like the application because it contains, or you have to use a little dropper situation, and it is really hard to get everything out. It's really hard to apply, and it's just not as easy as just, you know, taking a wand and then adding it on. I did actually think that I finished more than 2 bronzers this year. I think, yes, I did also finish my Nude Sticks bronzer stick in the shade Bondi Bay. I don't have it here. It's in my bedroom and Nicholas is sleeping, but I did finish it up, so yay me. I also finished up my Milk Makeup bronzer stick in the shade Baked. Totally forgot. This one would definitely recommend this one. It contains so much product. It's so beautiful on the skin, but right now I actually do prefer my ABH one, but again, it is because I love to like try new things, but this one I could definitely see myself repurchase. Such a beautiful bronzer. And then also the Balm Take Home the Bronze bronzer. This is the second one I have finished up. It's a total knockout bronzer. Beautiful. It's definitely anti-orange as they describe it as. Beautiful texture, and it just looks super like velvety and matte on the skin. Such a beautiful bronzer. For powder, I only finished one this year, and that is this one from Beauty Bakery. Did I finish my Too Faced one? I actually think that was last year, or maybe the beginning of this year. I can't remember. But this is the Beauty Bakery one. Such a beautiful powder. Could definitely see myself repurchase it because it is really nice. I definitely recommend it if you are in the market for a new loose powder. I have it in the shade Translucent Oat. I have worked so much on highlights this year, but I actually only ended up finishing one, and that is also my second one, which is the Pixi Glowy Gossamer Duo in the shade Subtle Sunrise. I never finished this side because it is too deep for me, so this is the side I focus on, and I promise you I never intend on finishing them up, but they're just so beautiful. I think that they have been discontinued, and it took a lot of restraint not to repurchase it because it is definitely the best highlight I have ever tried. But I have so many that I don't want to overlook them just to repurchase this one and keep it in my collection. I would much rather use the ones that I have up. I also finished this one-ish. This is the Anastasia Contour Kit. I finished up the lighter shades right here, as you can see. These ones I have popped out because my mom actually wanted them, so I thought that why not just give them to her. And these ones I mean, I've gotten use out of this one. This one I'm just gonna toss. I'm gonna toss this entire palette. I might keep the magnetics, you know, the pans, but the carton I am going to toss. I'm really happy because I remember how much money I spent on it, and I remember like I was hesitating so much, and then when I finally got it, I was so happy. I finished 2 Milani cream eyeshadows, no, eyeshadow primers. I have almost finished my third one, but that one is obviously gonna go in 2022 spin, and then I have a backup of it as well because it's just magnificent. I love it. Can't beat it. I finished up one blush, and I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I rarely finish blush. This is a mini. So hold your horses, but still I am super happy and I feel like I've accomplished something. This is the Nude Sticks little Sweet Peach Peony. As you can see, it's just a mini, but I finished it up and I'm so happy with that. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I also finished 2 of these minis. This is from Smashbox. Definitely a primer I would recommend if you're looking for one. I've never been into the pore filling primers that Smashbox has had, but this one, totally a recommendation. For brows, I think I have finished like a brow gel here, and you know what, I don't think I have actually, but I did finish this one. So this is from ABH. This is the Brow Freeze. I didn't like this one because it was really undependable. Some days it held up my brows beautifully and some days it didn't. It could take like 15 minutes and then they were just like drooping, especially this side because it is my droopy side. So I don't know what that was about, but not dependable at all. I think I need to start showing you guys all of the mascaras because they are taking up a lot of place. So let's just start off with the random mascaras. First up, we have the Double Trouble mascara from Essence. I included this in my Worst of Beauty 2021. Did not like this one, so it's not finished. It's just being decluttered. Same thing goes for the NARS Climax. I didn't like it. And then I have 3 other mascaras right here. The Essence Lash Princess that is waterproof. We have the Hypnose from Lancome and this one from Maybelline. This one from Maybelline is beautiful. I recommend this one if you are looking for a drugstore mascara. It's really beautiful and it just makes your lashes pop. It makes them long and voluminous and I love them. But my all-time favorite mascara is of course this one from Essence. This is the You Better Work Length Definition Mascara. I should have known this by now, but I totally just forgot. This one has stopped being produced, so it's not being made anymore. If you can't find it, it is because that store still has it in stock, but it's not being made anymore. I don't think they made it in or during the entire 2021, but I still, because I love it, so I have so many backups, and I'm gonna show you all the ones that I have finished this year. So here we have all of the ones that I finished. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mascaras from this little one. Let me just put them all in this right direction. Here. Best mascara ever made. I hate Essence for discontinuing this mascara. Now we only have lips left, and I thought that I would start off with some lip glosses that I have from Fenty. I finished up 3 of them, so 1 full size and then 2 minis. I am working on my 3rd mini and I am probably gonna finish it really soon. I love these glosses, they are amazing, but I have found a dupe for them, which is the Maybelline filter glosses. Someone actually commented in one of my videos and said, they're not called that, they're called like flipper gloss. I can't remember. I can Google it, but I'm not going to. But you know which glosses I mean. So those glosses are beautiful and they are dupes for these ones and I recommend them. I like them, and you can get the Fenty ones or the Maybelline ones. It kind of just depends on how much you want to splurge and which colors you like. We also have this one from Barry M. This is the Lip Rehab. This is beautiful. If you have like chapped lips or anything, get this one. This is a nourishing lip mask and it's beautiful for your lips. Definitely a recommendation, and it's like no money at all, so definitely go ahead and pick it up. And then I have 2 other glosses. This one is the Lucid Lip from Kaleidos. It is the one that has like a blue tint to it. It's called Crystallize. Such a beautiful gloss, definitely a recommendation. And then also this one from Dose of Colors. It is in the shade Happy Hour. Don't recommend Dose of Colors lip glosses actually. I feel like they are priced a little bit more than they are worth, but that is just my personal opinion. Maybe you don't feel the same way. Totally fine. We also finished a little liquid lipstick from Jouer. This is a mini. This is in the shade Ballerine. love. We finished up this one from Dose of Color in the shade Bear With Me. I miss it so much. It's a beautiful nude, like everyday with a pink twist. I love lip products with a pink twist. Beautiful, love it, want it again, but I'm not gonna go out and purchase it. Then I also finished up 2 other liquid lipsticks. This is the Colourpop Dopey and Ofra Nude Potion. I actually thought that I had finished more lip products this year, like lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, but apparently I haven't, because I've been so obsessed with my new Charlotte Tilbury ones. I know that I have rotated, which you have seen in my Shop My Stashes, that I always rotate my Ofra ones and my Colourpop ones into my collection, and I use them fairly a lot. Like, I use them, but I need to be better to use them more in order to finish them up, because yeah, I want to finish more lip products this year. So those were those. And then lastly, I have the lipstick from Colourpop in the shade Appy. Such a beautiful shade, but it has been finished, and that is all of the products that I have finished this year. Obviously it could have been more. Most of it is mascaras, but then I finished like 5 foundations. I am so pleased with that. I finished like 50 primers, no, but maybe 6 primers. Keep in mind, none of them were full when the year started, but I am still really excited about that. And then like 2 bronzers, 1 powder, 1 little blush, but I could do better this year, and I will be better this year. So stay tuned for more empties videos. If you enjoy that, give me a thumbs up. If you don't enjoy that, give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.